Posthumously? So, ladies and gentlemen, look at the blackboard. Let's continue. Now turn to second theme. It's about connectors. Connectors of the speech. So, what should you expect from today's theme in this topic? First of all, I'll be explaining what are connectives, what their role, what function do they do, and then I'll be listing them in categories like the simple grammatic tools like and, but, so, because, and so on. And then we'll be jumping into more complex ones like however, in spite of, despite, and so on. Get right? Then I'll be, as usual, I will write examples for each of them and to make them more bright for you to understand. Get right? Hassan, look. Братишка. Connectives. In previous levels, I taught them you like with the name of conjunctions. Can you remember? Conjunctions. Linking words, maybe. Yeah. Linking words give the same translation, give the same meaning. They. Connectives, as their name suggests, they help to connect two or more sentences together. With the help of this, you can make more complicated, more sophisticated sentence. Like you can say, Sherbek studies at university. She wants to be a doctor. He wants to be a doctor, excuse me. I thought that Sherbek was a girl, but he's a boy. I told two sentences separately, in my first speech, and then if I make them together, if I want to make them together, I should use connective. For instance, like Sherbek studies at university because he wants to be a doctor. Get it right? Compared to the previous sentence, it's more sophisticated in terms of the structure because I didn't use dot, yeah. I didn't use. I used comma, used connective, and connected them, linked them together with the help of conjunction. Get it right? So the function of, first of all, the function of connectives. They help to link two or more simple sentence to make complex structures. For example, Sherbek studies at university. This is the first sentence. This is the second sentence. He wants to be a famous doctor. Yeah, a famous doctor. A famous surgeon, let's say. What does surgeon mean? Yeah, you're right. Sherbek studies at university because here it's connected, because he wants to be a famous surgeon. This is the complex structure of us that we made. Good, right? Now, Number 2, the list of connectives. In elementary level, in pre-intermediate level, you were taught about like and, because, so, or, yeah. I think I shouldn't write them again. Am I right? Or should I write? I didn't think I should write. So I'll be writing the list of connectives, the conjunctions that I haven't been taught you. First of all, however, although, in spite of, despite, unless, yep. We'll be talking about them. Four of them give the same translation, like "ga qaramay", bo'lsa-da, or shunga qaramay, unless it equals to if not. Number 1, however. Pay attention, ladies and gentlemen. You can use these connectives in every way. They have their special usage of structure. I mean, they have their own formula. To use however, there is structure like subject, verb, object. The first sentence should be told, and then you use here but and however plus subject plus verb plus object. Here you should use comma. For example, all leaders learn history in different level to make proper conclusions and decisions. However, some of them will fail to get lessons from the past. We discussed in speaking session, yeah, the theme about history. Yeah? All leaders learn history in different level to make proper conclusions and decisions. However, some of them fail to get lessons from the past. They all learn, but they are not all successful to make proper decisions, proper conclusions. Why do we need history, ladies and gentlemen? Why should we learn history? I think you got the structure of however. Oh, Hassan, did you get it or not? However, sentence then I used however, comma, and the next sentence. Right, number 2. Although plus subject plus verb plus object, subject plus verb plus object. Although we have another structure like subject verb object, although then subject verb object. If you use although in the middle of two sentences, you don't have to use comma. If you're using in the beginning of the sentence, you should use comma in the middle of the sentence after the finish of the first sentence. Get right? You can't use although in the end of the sentence, only in the beginning or in the middle. For example, although COVID-19 was disastrous for all humanity, it taught us many lessons. COVID-19 now it's history, yep. Left behind us. Now we have immune for this, and we're less likely to be infected for this virus. Yep. I wrote, although COVID-19 was disastrous for all humanity, it taught us many lessons. For instance, what kind of positive lessons do we get from COVID-19? Do we get anything? For instance, we learned and we understood that it's possible to work distant, yeah, from home. It's possible to work from home with the help of some gadgets like laptop or phones and others. And what kind of other lessons? We're spending less time with our family members. Yep. During the quarantine, we spent 24 hours with our family members because of the restrictions to go to the streets. Yep. We can say other lessons, ladies and gentlemen. Next. Number 3. In spite of, and despite. They both can be followed noun or verb ing. Noun or verb ing. For example, despite independence, we are unable to supply us with grain. We can't provide us with grain like wheat, ladies and gentlemen. We export them from Kazakhstan, we export them from even Ukraine. And before the war, I don't know what kind of situation is happening right now after the war. We have land, we have agriculture system that was deriving from the Soviet Union because of being old-fashioned styles, not using technology properly. I mean, not being able to use water effectively. That's really difficult for us to provide with the grain our nation even. That's shame in some way because of having huge areas of land that doesn't exist in some countries. Here is independence. Mustaqillikka qaramay biz o'zimizni don bilan ta'minlay olmaymiz. Qurbimiz yetmaydi o'sha narsaga. It means I use now. Instead of despite, you can use in spite of. So there is one question, ladies and gentlemen. Can we use subject, verb, object structure after despite, in spite of? How? Have you attended our class? When do they explain? In pre-intermediate level, I explained this one. Yep. Wow, what a great teacher. But also, there is one also chat. In spite of, despite, plus the fact that, plus subject, plus verb, plus object. This is the way that you can use sentence, the complete sentence, after in spite of and despite. For example, despite the fact that teachers' salary is low in Uzbekistan, most girls are choosing to be a teacher. Did you get the translation? Despite the fact that teacher's salary is low in Uzbekistan, most girls are choosing to be a teacher. Why are you choosing to be a teacher, girls? Shakhin, especially the first person that I'm going to ask the question is you. Why are you going to be teacher? You know, teacher in less in our country compared to other jobs. For instance, like being businessman. Why don't you want to be a business lady? Only interesting.
I like teaching.
You like teaching, yeah?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Teaching all the people. English or Spanish. Other subjects.
Because of only being interesting, or are there any reasons?
No.
Other reasons.
I like it.
You like it, yeah?
Yes.
You have passion to teach. Good job. And you? You don't want to be a teacher? No. Okay. What are you going to be in the future? IT specialist?
No.
Doctor?
No.
Journalist? Have you changed?
Yeah.
Who are you going to be in the future? Or are you thinking? You're thinking, yeah? Do you have any options to tell? Nope? Not yet? Okay. Let's choose a career for her, ladies and gentlemen.
No teacher. No license.
Maybe akıllı uy bekası will be preferred. Think about this. Huh? Clear housewife? Good job. Mushtari? You don't know? Really? Wow. I think you told you were going to be surgeon, yeah? Doctor. Huh? It was before, but now? Nope. Why?
I want to be great interpreter.
Interpreter.
Yes, because I have many questions and for this reason I will choose this.
Being interpreter, right? But don't you think technology will replace human interpreters in the future? Like we already have Google Translator, Index Translator, and other translators. Even there are some applications, in your phone. You can just turn it on, and if somebody says something, it translates with the help of voice in your native language.
But if another country's people come to our country, they need.
Like for business purposes,
Yeah.
or with government affairs app,
Yes.
they need translator. Not transist app. He's terrorist. Okay, don't be like that translator, ladies and gentlemen. Right, let's go on. I wrote a sentence for the fact that. Now, here is what left. Unless, yeah? Unless. Number 4. Unless equals to if not. It's translated into Uzbek magan taqdirda. Magan taqdirda. For example, unless you study hard, you will you will study hard. You will be controlled and forced to work for others in the eye of entrepreneurs. If you don't have a predetermined opinion, if you don't have a if you don't realize your mission, and you don't study, if you don't read books, you will be controlled, forced to work for others, for somebody, not for yourself. In the future means magan taqdirda. It's translated. In this case, instead of this, you can use if not, like if you don't study hard, this one, you will be controlled and forced to work for others. So, ladies and gentlemen, moreover, they are too important, they are too significant to use, because when we are jumping into IELTS, we'll be only emphasizing the importance of them, because there is a CC criteria assessment in IELTS writing section, and plus in speaking section. It means CC, coherence and cohesion. How you connect your sentence grammatically and in terms of the meaning as well. In order to connect your sentence grammatically and in terms of the meaning, you're able to use those connectives skillfully. Get right? We have special theme in IELTS called linkers in IELTS. It will last up to 12 or 16 hours, and I think 3 or 4 days in IELTS group. Till that time, you should only work on this connectives to prepare yourself to use them in every situation, to make sentence, to write some essays, and use them there. Get right? If you have any question, I am ready to answer, ladies and gentlemen.